My son, please tell your mom that I will be home late today. Please reheat the dishes so that I can fill up my rumbling stomach when I reach home. I want a glass of orange juice, and the last thing, I need a massage from you, my son. Okay, Dad. Mommy, Dad wanted me to tell you something. He told me a lot just now. That is. Oh, I have forgotten. So, boys and girls, today we are going to learn to write a guided writing, okay, on conveying messages, right? So, on conveying messages, it means you're going to tell someone's messages to another person. So, how to do that? Yes, that's what we want to learn today. So, this is a message from Ivan's mom. Okay, so Ivan has to convey the message from his mom to his father later. So let's look at the message first. Dear Ivan, I cannot send you to your piano class tonight because Aunt Mary is waiting for me at the airport. I am now on my way there to pick her up. I've asked Mr. Supertech, our handsome neighbor, to drive you to your piano class. Remember to take out the garbage and feed the cat before you leave. Make sure the door is locked. Dad told me he will pick you up after your piano lesson. He needs to cook some rice and heat up the chicken soup which is in the refrigerator. Maybe he can steam some dumplings for dinner as well. Love, Mom. So this is the message from mom to Ivan so that Ivan can convey the mom messages to the father. So imagine you are Ivan. Write a message to your father to tell him about your mother's message. Write your answer between 50 and 80 words. Okay, remember now you are going to transfer a person's message to another person. So the use of pronoun is very important. Either you have to use you, I, we, or anything you have to make up your mind. So how to transfer the message? Yes. First, you have to find or get the important messages from the whole message. Okay, that is the first thing. Number two, how to paraphrase the sentence, how to structure the sentence so that you can transfer the message to another person effectively. If you write the message wrongly, the information that you are given to others, is wrong too. Okay, so the information that you are giving out is wrong if you structure them wrongly. All right. So now, first of all, let's look at the format of a message. Okay, because you are going to write a message to your father. Yes, imagine you are Ivan now. Okay, you have read your mother's messages, and now you are going to write another message to your father. Dear Dad, I'm writing to or mom had just told me about dot dot dot. You need to what first besides next. Then that's all for me by your son Ivan. So actually the format of a message will be very easy, right? It's very easy. But how to get the important points from the mom's message? Okay, we'll try now. Get the important points. Dear Ivan, I cannot send you. Okay, mom said that she cannot send you. Okay, why? Because she is now on the way to the airport to pick up Aunt Mary. So this is the first important point. Okay, this is the first important point. Okay, you have to tell your father too because you have to inform your father that the person who is going to send you to the piano class is not your mother. Okay, that is the first thing. Number two, ask Mr. Supertech to drive you to piano class. So you have to tell your father the person who is going to drive you to your piano class will be Mr. Supertech. Number three, you have to tell your father that your mother asked you to do some house chores. Okay, take out the garbage, feed the cat, and dog the door. And dog the door. Okay, this is the third thing. Number four, you have to remind your father that he has to pick you up after your piano lesson. And the last thing will be cook some rice, prepare dinner. Okay, cook some rice and heat up the chicken soup for your dinner. And maybe he can steam some dumplings for both of you as dinner as well, right? So these are the 5 points that you have to mention in the message that you are going to write to your father. All right, so you cannot miss out any one of them, and perhaps if possible, you can include some, yes, extra ideas, okay, or extra reminders into your message. Okay, so you cannot change the meaning, or you cannot change the points given by your mother, or you cannot change the original message. But okay, for example, okay, you want to remind your father to drive you home after the piano lesson. Maybe you can include a sentence like this. Okay, Dad, please drive carefully while coming to take me home. Yes, that's what you can do, but you cannot change the original message. Okay, you can only add in some gentle reminders, like you ask your father to be careful on the way to take you back, and so on, right? That are the some that are the things, okay, very small things that you can add in by not changing the original message, right? Remember that. And next, where can you put your gentle reminders? Number one, yes, here. Okay, you can tell your father, okay, I can do the house chores well. I can manage them well. That's number one. Okay, by adding this one in, you are not changing anything, and you are not adding in any extra information. Remember that you cannot add in any extra information into the original message. Number two, I will wait patiently until you reach. Do not rush. Yes, you can also tell your father to be careful while driving to pick you up, right? And the last one, okay, do not have to prepare any extra dishes. Okay, so just reheat whatever in the refrigerator. Your father does not have to prepare dinner for you, but to reheat the dishes that your mother had prepared from the refrigerator. Can you understand? Okay, now these are the three soft reminders that you can add in, because number one, you are not adding in other extra messages. Number two, you are not changing the original message. Okay, by fulfilling these two requirements or these two conditions, yeah, okay, you can add them in, right? So how to write them out? Again, the format. Dear Dad, okay, Mom had just informed me that she could not send me to my piano class tonight as Aunt Mary is waiting for her at the airport. Now, this is the first message. This is the first main point that you can get from your mother's message. Okay, so you are now done for the first point. Therefore, okay, you add in linkers, okay, sentence connector. She asked our handsome neighbor, Mr. Supertech, to send me that. So you have written your second point there. Okay, up till now you haven't added in any extra reminders. Am I right? Okay, let's get the third point. She asked me to take the rubbish out, feed the cat, and lock the door. I will manage them well. Yes, very good. Okay, here you have added one reminder. Okay, so it means I can see from the message, okay, you can comprehend it well and add in your own reminder or some little something to tell your father, okay, to convince your father so that he is confident that you can do it well, right? Okay, besides, sentence connector again. She said, you will pick me up after my piano lesson. Okay, this is the fourth point. I will wait patiently until you reach. Okay, this is your reminder again, the second reminder. Okay, do not rush. Very, very, what I call caring son. Okay, lovely. Okay, because you ask your father, do not rush. Okay, don't have to speed your car to reach me. Can you understand? Before penning off, before you stop writing, you do not have to prepare extra dishes for our dinner. Do not have to prepare extra dishes for our dinner. You can reheat the food in the refrigerator and steam some dumplings for dinner. That's all. Okay, we have done with all the 5 important points. That's all from me. By your son Ivan. So, by looking at the message that you have written, number one, is not too long. Number two, you have included every important point. And number three, you have added in your soft reminders, your gentle reminders to your father. That's all. Okay, you are done. So, boys and girls, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. I'm Mr. Saw. That's all for our lesson today. Bye! If you like my channel after watching my videos, don't forget to subscribe and like my video. That's all for today. Bye!